Your bank account. If you skip, you will lose it. Listen carefully, me beloved child. Slow down for just a moment and listen with your heart, not your distractions. You didn't arrive here randomly. There is a reason these words are meeting you now, at this exact point in your life. Stay with me, because what is unfolding is meant for you personally. There are seasons when life speaks loudly, and seasons when it whispers. Right now, this is a whisper meant only for those who are willing to pause. You've been moving forward, doing what you know to do, yet sensing there is more happening beneath the surface. Don't skip. You need to hear this. What you hold, what passes through your hands, and what waits for you ahead are all connected to something deeper than effort alone. There is a rhythm at work. A rhythm of timing, wisdom, and alignment. Many miss it because they rush. But you are being invited to notice it now. You may have wondered why certain doors have delayed opening, or why others closed even when you felt ready. This was not punishment. It was preparation. Stay with me. This part matters more than you think. Everything entrusted to you carries purpose. Not just resources, but thoughts, habits, and choices. Small moments of integrity shape larger outcomes. Quiet decisions made when no one is watching echo longer than loud declarations. You are not unseen in those moments. You never have been. There is a difference between striving and stewarding. Striving drains you. Stewarding steadies you. One chases, the other aligns. And alignment is where peace begins to replace pressure. You need to hear this, because peace is not a pause in progress. It is the foundation of it. You may feel as though you've been holding on tightly, afraid of missteps, afraid of missing something important. But listen carefully now. What is meant to grow in your life is sustained by wisdom, not anxiety. Release the tension. Stay attentive instead. There are patterns being revealed to you lately. Subtle nudges. Repeated thoughts. Gentle reminders to slow down, to be intentional, to honor what has been placed in your care. These are not coincidences. They are guidance. Don't skip, because this next understanding changes how you see everything. What flows toward you responds to how you value what you already hold. Gratitude sharpens awareness. Awareness invites clarity. And clarity opens doors that force never could. You are not late. You are not behind. You are being positioned. Some lessons can only be learned in stillness. Some growth happens quietly, where no applause follows, yet everything shifts. There is a calm authority being formed within you. A steadiness that doesn't react to every wave. This is part of your calling. To move wisely. To choose patiently. To recognize that true increase is sustained, not rushed. Stay with me a little longer. Something important is coming into focus. You are learning discernment. Knowing when to act and when to wait. When to speak and when to observe. This discernment protects what has been entrusted to you. You may not see immediate results, but seeds planted with care never fail to grow. Timing matters. Alignment matters. Your attention matters. This moment is not about fear or loss. It is about awareness. About recognizing the value of what flows through your life and choosing to honor it with wisdom and purpose. Walk forward calmly. Stay attentive. Be intentional. You are guided. You are supported. And what is aligned with your purpose will remain steady in your hands as you continue forward with clarity and peace. My beloved child, stay with me a little longer. What you've begun to sense is only the surface. There is a deeper awareness forming now, and it's important you don't rush past it. This part matters. You are learning that life responds not to urgency, but to intention. When you move with clarity, confusion loosens its grip. When you choose with wisdom, uncertainty fades. You were never meant to live reactive, always catching up. You were designed to move with calm authority, grounded and assured. Notice how your perspective has been shifting. Things that once felt overwhelming no longer carry the same weight. That's not because the challenges disappeared, but because you are seeing more clearly. Clarity is a gift, and it grows when you honor it. Don't skip. You need to hear this. What has been placed in your hands is connected to your character, not just your capability. Skill opens doors, but wisdom keeps them open. And wisdom is being formed in you right now, quietly, steadily. There were moments when you questioned whether your efforts mattered. Moments when progress felt invisible. But nothing done with intention is ever wasted. Even pauses have purpose. Even delays refine direction. You are being taught discernment, not deprivation. How to recognize what deserves your energy and what quietly drains it. How to protect what's meaningful without hardening your heart. This balance is rare, and that's why it's valuable. Stay with me. Something important is unfolding here. The more aligned you become, the less you chase. The less you chase, the more peace you carry. And peace sharpens judgment. It allows you to see opportunities without desperation. You are not meant to hold everything tightly. Some things are meant to flow through you, not cling to you. When you understand this, fear loosens its voice. You begin to trust timing instead of forcing outcomes. Pay attention to the choices that feel calm, not rushed. Those are often the right ones. The ones that don't need to be defended or justified. The ones that sit well in your spirit even when they require patience. You are growing into responsibility with grace. Not burdened, not pressured, but steady. This is how true stability forms. Not overnight, but over time, through consistency and awareness. Don't overlook the quiet confidence rising within you. That confidence is not arrogance. It's assurance. It comes from knowing you are guided, not guessing. Supported, not scrambling. What lies ahead does not require fear or strain. It requires presence. It requires you to remain aware, grounded, and intentional. And you are capable of that. Continue forward with clarity. Stay attentive to what truly matters. What is aligned with your purpose will continue to unfold at the right pace, with steadiness and peace guiding every step. My beloved child, don't drift away yet. What you are receiving now is meant to settle deep within you, not just be heard and forgotten. Stay with me. This part matters more than you expect. There is a maturity forming in you that doesn't announce itself loudly. It shows up in how you pause before reacting. In how you choose clarity over impulse. In how you no longer feel the need to prove everything. This shift didn't happen overnight, and it didn't happen by chance. You may have noticed that certain distractions no longer satisfy you the way they once did. That's because your focus is being refined. What once pulled at you is losing its power, not because it disappeared, but because you outgrew it. Don't skip. You need to hear this. Growth often feels like subtraction before it feels like gain. Things fall away. Habits change. Desires realign. This is not loss. This is space being made for what fits who you are becoming. You are learning that stability is built through consistency, not intensity. Through showing up calmly, again and again, even when no one applauds. That kind of faithfulness strengthens foundations that cannot be shaken easily. Stay with me a little longer. Something important is being revealed here. You are being trusted with discernment. The ability to sense when to move forward and when to remain steady. This discernment protects you from unnecessary strain. There was a time when uncertainty made you anxious. Now it makes you attentive. Instead of rushing for answers, you listen. Instead of forcing outcomes, you observe patterns. This is wisdom taking root. You don't need to compare your pace to anyone else's. Your path has its own rhythm. What unfolds for you will be sustained because it aligns with who you are, not who you try to imitate. Pay attention to how peace has become your signal. When something is right, it doesn't demand chaos. It doesn't pressure you into haste. It settles into you quietly, confidently. That's how alignment feels. Don't underestimate the power of staying present. Of being intentional with what you allow into your thoughts and routines. Small, consistent choices shape outcomes far more than dramatic moments ever could. You are not meant to carry constant weight on your shoulders. You are meant to move forward with steadiness, aware of what matters and unburdened by what does not. This awareness is strength. What is meant to remain in your life will grow with you. What is not will fade without needing force. Trust this process. Trust the clarity being formed within you. Continue forward calmly. Stay grounded. Stay attentive. You are becoming someone who moves with wisdom, not rush. With purpose, not pressure. And that alignment will continue to guide every step you take. My beloved child, remain here with me just a little longer. What has been forming within you is now beginning to settle, and settling is important. This is not the moment to rush ahead. Stay with me. You need to hear this. There is a quiet confidence growing in you, one that doesn't rely on circumstances to feel secure. It comes from understanding that your steps are not random. Even when the path feels unclear, you are not wandering. You are being guided in ways that don't always announce themselves. You may have noticed that your reactions are changing. Where you once felt pressure to respond immediately, you now pause. That pause is not hesitation. It is wisdom making room to speak. Don't skip. This part matters. You are learning that not every opportunity deserves your attention, and not every invitation is aligned with your purpose. Discernment is becoming natural to you. It no longer feels like effort. It feels like clarity. There were moments when you questioned whether slowing down meant falling behind. But now you are beginning to see the truth. Moving wisely creates momentum that rushing never could. What is steady lasts. What is forced fades. Stay with me. Something important is unfolding here. You are developing the ability to trust timing without needing constant reassurance. This trust steadies your heart and sharpens your focus. It allows you to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight. You don't need to control every outcome. Some things unfold best when you allow them space. Release the urge to overmanage. Presence is more powerful than pressure. Notice how peace has become your anchor. Not a feeling that comes and goes, but a state you return to. That peace protects your decisions. It keeps you from being pulled in directions that don't serve who you are becoming. You are being prepared to handle responsibility with grace. Not with strain, not with fear, but with steadiness. This preparation is quiet, but it is effective. It builds strength that doesn't crumble under pressure. Don't overlook the importance of what you choose consistently. The routines you honor. The thoughts you entertain. The boundaries you keep. These shape your path more than any single moment ever could. You are not meant to carry yesterday's concerns into tomorrow's steps. Each day brings enough clarity for the step in front of you. And that is enough. Stay present. Stay attentive. What is aligned with your purpose will continue to make itself known. It won't need to shout. It will feel right, settled, and clear. Trust that recognition. Continue forward calmly. Let wisdom guide your pace. Let clarity shape your choices. You are moving into a season where steadiness becomes strength, and intention becomes your compass. Stay grounded. Stay aware. What you are becoming is unfolding exactly as it should. My beloved child, stay present with me. What you've been sensing is now integrating into who you are becoming. This isn't a moment for distraction. Don't skip. You need to hear this. There is a deeper calm settling in you, one that doesn't depend on certainty to exist. You are learning to move forward even when every detail is not visible, trusting that clarity arrives step by step. This trust is not passive. It is active awareness. You may notice that you are no longer drawn to noise the way you once were. Urgency no longer impresses you. Pressure no longer controls you. That's because your inner compass is strengthening. You are beginning to recognize what deserves your attention and what does not. Stay with me. This part matters. You are discovering that true focus is not about doing more, but about doing what aligns. When alignment is present, effort feels lighter. Decisions feel clearer. Progress feels steady. There was a time when you measured forward movement by speed. Now you are learning to measure it by stability. What lasts is built with intention. What endures is nurtured patiently. This shift is changing how you experience your days. You are becoming more selective, not closed, but discerning. You listen more carefully. You respond more thoughtfully. You no longer feel the need to explain every choice. This quiet assurance is a sign of growth. Don't overlook what's happening beneath the surface. Even when external change feels slow, internal strengthening is taking place. Foundations are being reinforced. Awareness is deepening. This inner work supports everything that follows. Stay attentive now. Something important is settling into place. You are learning how to remain steady regardless of external fluctuations. This steadiness protects your energy and sharpens your judgment. You are not meant to carry the weight of outcomes that are still unfolding. Your role is to remain aligned, present, and intentional. When you do, what needs to unfold will do so in its time. Notice how patience no longer feels like waiting, but like preparation. You are not standing still. You are being refined. Each moment of presence adds clarity to your direction. You are growing into a version of yourself that moves with quiet strength. Not reactive. Not rushed. Grounded. Aware. Purposeful. This is not something you force. It's something you allow. Continue forward with calm confidence. Stay focused on what truly matters. Let wisdom guide your pace and clarity shape your choices. What is aligned with your path will continue to unfold steadily as you remain present and intentional, exactly where you are. My beloved child, remain with me as this understanding reaches its fullness. What has been building quietly within you is now becoming something you can rely on. This is not the moment to look away. Stay with me. This part matters. You are beginning to trust yourself in a new way. Not out of pride, but out of clarity. You've learned to listen beneath the noise, to sense what resonates with peace rather than pressure. That inner steadiness is no longer fragile. It is becoming dependable. You may notice that challenges no longer shake you as deeply. They still exist, but they don't define you. You meet them with awareness instead of urgency. With thoughtfulness instead of reaction. Don't skip. You need to hear this. This calm authority you're carrying now is not something you borrowed. It was formed through experience, reflection, and patience. Through moments when you chose presence over panic. Those choices shaped you. Stay with me a little longer. Something important is being affirmed. You are capable of holding responsibility without being overwhelmed by it. You are able to navigate complexity without losing your center. This capacity is a sign of maturity. You are no longer waiting for permission to be steady. You are choosing it. You are choosing alignment over impulse, clarity over noise. Each time you do, your confidence deepens. Notice how your focus has shifted from outcomes to process. From control to intention. This shift frees you. It allows you to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight. You are learning that strength does not need to be loud. It does not need to prove itself. True strength is consistent. It shows up quietly, again and again, grounded in purpose. Stay attentive now. You are entering a season where your decisions carry weight not because they are rushed, but because they are rooted. Rooted in awareness. Rooted in discernment. You don't need to anticipate every obstacle. You are equipped to respond wisely as they arise. Trust that readiness. Trust the clarity you've been cultivating. What lies ahead will require presence more than speed. Thoughtfulness more than force. And you are prepared for that. You are not behind. You are aligned.